Every day I wake feel like my life on the line. Jungle in these streets, pick the beats are on the line. Hustle to increase, put it all on the line. House to spouse, family, freedom, walking yards on the line. Every day I wake feel like my life on the line. Jungle in these streets, pick the beats are on the line. Hustle to increase, put it all on the line. House to spouse, family, freedom, walking yards on the line. Every day on the line. Every day.
What's up, squares everywhere? I'm JJ Fomby and Junior from On the Line podcast show. Today is Saturday, so all you squares, non-affiliates, and this and that, and gangsters and that and this. And Junior, what's happening, man? Where you at, dog?
Man, you don't even want to know, but shit. For all y'all that don't know, it's a concert going down here in the city of LA, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to make my way through there to, you know, and the this and that. But other than that, man, everything is good. What's popping with y'all out there?
Oh, listen, you say the concert. Again, we're shortly in the, sometime Junior already en route trying to get in this concert called Once Upon a Time in Los Angeles. One of the biggest events in LA County in Southern California. We have multiple artists from every city in the inner city area. We're talking about from Watts, Compton, Long Beach, Inglewood, what else?
LA, Valley,
yeah. So yeah, all the artists you think about that you've been hearing for years, grew up to some artists. They're there performing today. So yeah, that's what we had.
And we will be bringing you footage later on. So just stay tuned for that too.
Yeah, for sure, most definitely. Also, I want y'all to know one thing: for all you podcast advocate, podcast listeners, we are on all digital platforms for the podcast. So you can go to Apple Pod, you can go to Google Pod, you can go to iHeart, you go to Stitch, you go to Amazon Music, all the ones that use the platforms you listen to the podcast. Hit that button and listen to our previous shows and our new shows. Shout out and hit that subscribe button, hit that like on the JJ Fomby YouTube channel. Also go to Digital Soapbox and view our shows, our episodes over there, our pre-recorded shows on Digital Soapbox. Shout out to Smooth Cut Productions, also the Artist Shield. What's the deal though? You eat this morning, everything good?
I did, man. I had something to hold me over until I get up in this get down, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's all healthy, dude. He eating grass and celery and shit like that. He don't eat no Big Macs and onion rings and all that stuff, man. Shout out to Relly's Kitchen for sure. Wish we had some Relly's Kitchen up here today, man.
Really, yeah, me too, man. She gonna get back on it, just put your request in and get your issue.
I could have put a request in and could have got something brought up today. I could be eating. What the hell? Anyway, I'm just saying, man. So, hey, look, I got one thing before we get down to the get down. Who you really want to see perform today?
It's a lot of good people up here, man. Some associates of ours. You know what though, man? To be honest with you, bro, me and you have been to so many of these different things. We just go in there to hang out. We ain't really about seeing the show. We just go hang out, see how everybody. Just like a high school reunion for us.
Hey, listen, it's a lot of people I like to see perform, but I can't be moving around this 3 different stages. So
yeah.
I'm restricted. I ain't no young chickens. I ain't gonna be running way over this way to run way over this. I gotta be in a designated location. So
yep,
I'm gonna be in that designated location, man, and watch the thing go down and everybody have a great time. Artists, do your best, make us look good for sure. But the two groups I really want to see perform is Snoop Dogg with the East Siders and Ice Cube with Dub C. And and I want to see what's the R&B dude? What's his name? Position, the R&B singer dude.
Oh yeah. They fresh off the and it's funny too, man, because the Versus 3-6 Mafia and Bone, they're also going to be here on the same fucking stage, not together, but they're gonna be on the same stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man. We'll probably run across a couple of them dudes, man. But for sure, man, come if y'all ain't there yet, man, y'all need to get there and be there, man, because you're gonna see the East Siders do their thing, man, with Snoop, and y'all gonna see Dub C do his thing with Ice Cube, man, for sure, man. On the Dog
Don't
Pound,
don't
man.
forget about our other partners too, man. Dog Pound.
Oh yeah, Dog Pound for sure. Most definitely, they gonna do their shit. Him and Daz and Krupp gonna do their thing, man. Also, man,
The regulators here.
oh
You
yeah,
know,
the
you
most
got Mac
one
10.
yeah, for sure. And Mac 10, yeah, oh yeah, man, yeah, for sure. Yes,
Shout
sir.
out, shout out to Warren G. Shout out to Warren G too, because if you go back a few episodes, he blessed us with a couple episodes. He came by and hung out on the show, so go check that out. Shout out to the regulator Warren G. He'd be up here
Most
doing the thing.
definitely,
I'll
most
slide
definitely,
by and highlight him.
for sure, man. The homie gonna do his thing, man. Real class act, and look, I'm looking
Yes,
forward to see him do their thing. Man, there's a couple other artists I like to see, but like due to
Shout out to Melee. Shout out to Melee. He came by and hung out with us.
Oh yeah, from Melee and Crooked, King Crooked, man, for sure. All
Yes,
them
sir.
artists,
Yeah, King Crooked. Yes.
yeah, for sure. We got to do that. COB, all that. You know what I mean? I for sure, man. These people came and blessed us for sure, no doubt, man. And let's get down to the good thing. So today we're doing a review. So what's the guy's name? You want to say it? Sammy the Bull.
Yeah, and I think the other guy is Franchise.
Right, we said the name correctly. We're just reviewing a conversation they had and then correlated to street talk. You know how it relates to the street, the conversation.
Right.
So we're doing a review of a conversation. That's what we're doing. It is a review. Control. When you're ready, it is with the footage.
Gave beatings, did all kinds of things for the mafia. And they waited their turn to become a made member in the mafia. So if he never did anything, he's actually taken somebody's slot. Somebody who deserved that position. It's not his fault. I'm not saying it's his fault. But that's why I took a little bit of that position, that there's nothing wrong with it. His father was a heavyweight. And he proposed him. And he has that clout, that right to do that. But I felt when a guy all his life, we don't just make people. There's a process. They know who your mother is, your father is, your brother is, your sister is. They examine what you did. How were you in school? When you got arrested, how did you react? What did you do? When you were asked to do something, did you do it? Did you do it efficiently? Are you honorable? Are you loyal to your friends? They take all of these qualities. And it takes years to develop who they're going to make. They don't just make guys that easy.
Michael, so maybe I'm going to ask a pointed question to you that...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That you know what, man? That's some real serious stuff. Now,
Gave beatings, did all kinds of things for the mafia. And they waited their turn to become a made member.
yeah,
What do you want to say?
with the hat on, he's saying some very important stuff. Basically what he's saying, we find out who your mother is, your family, where you went to school, all that stuff. And in the street terms, how we use it, we doing background checks. That's what you call a background check, to make sure you are who you say you are, who you portray to be, before we even accept you to even fucking hang around us. First of all, not even become one of us, just to hang around. And then we start, as we say in our culture, take you up under our wing. We got to see what you're about, you know what I mean? And then we put you on the mission. See how you gonna react. If you gonna tell when the cops pull you over, we might put you in a situation to see if you're gonna tell or not.
Right. I understand what you're saying. So yeah, whatever. That's what you said. That was a background check, trying to figure out who you is, what you is. You know what I mean? And he was saying
they do a thorough background check too. They say we find out who your mother and your father is, your sister, where you went to school, how you grew up. They go as far as, did you cry a lot as a motherfucking baby? They take all that shit into consideration.
Exactly. And we do it since, well, not we no longer do these things. Inactive former street gang members, totally inactive, for the record's sake. And this is a review of a conversation that we're doing. It is a review of a conversation that we're talking about. when you get put on the set, wherever you at in the world, most of the time you get put on by your peers, right? And your peers know you started in, that's where it started at school. You know what I'm saying? That's where it started for me. You know what I'm saying? At school, know who you going to school, what school you went to, and then like people know what school got such and such at that school and who went to that school. So it's a little pattern. He's right what he's saying. So it's just before we put you on the set, we need to find out a little bit more about you. You know what I'm saying? That's how it once was when we were growing up. Distance, no one told us like the way he's explaining it. So there's a similarity path, a pattern in what he's saying. So we can correlate to what he's saying about
Right.
yeah, you went to school and he got down with such and such at the school. Because he started as a juvenile. They doing it as a juvenile to adult. When the street stuff, street banging is like when you're little. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, a teenager stage. Before you get to high school, you already some of them don't even make it in high school. They get GEDs on the yard up in the YTS or youth programs and stuff like that, or correction facilities.
Or what you call it? The other one they go to is camp.
Yeah, go to camp or boot camps or whatever, right? Camps, boot camps, which is different. Boot camp is different than the regular camp. You know what I'm saying? But that's where they don't even get off into go to college and all that stuff. If you really was active, these are your baby steps of propelling into your gangsterism. You understand where I'm coming from? Or living that street life. So, you don't get, you look like you 25 years of talking about claiming a set. What the hell? What's going on with this dude? You know what I'm saying? You look, they don't even, it ain't, you know what I mean? You got to earn your bricks. And it's your peers that you grow up with. You know what I'm saying? With that age bracket, you know what I'm saying? They know your works.
And sometimes, in certain situations, they have something called a sponsor. You know what I mean? And I'm going to break that down real quickly. A sponsor is like you might meet somebody, he just moved on your block. Didn't have no friends. You bring him around the set. Y'all walk around the corner. You bring him around and be like, who's this nigga? Oh, he just moved on my block, man. So they figure we already know who you are. So we deem you solid. We know you put work in. We know you done did X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. So if he hanging around you, you're going to groom him. You're going to let him know the do's and the don'ts, the this and the that before, once you start hanging around. You like prospecting. Okay, then you start coming around. Coming around. Now we getting to know you. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to know somebody. You keep him right on your side. You know what I mean? Where did he come from? Who was his mama? Who was his brother? Oh, he got a sister. Okay, shit like that. That's when you start bringing them around the set. And then eventually, you start pushing the set.
Yeah.
But we're taking your word. We're taking your word contingent. Okay, you sponsor this nigga, so you brought him in. So anything faulty he do, you gonna be held accountable for it.
No responsibility, yes, and that's
right.
The way it was. I'm not saying that it is today, because they do something different, right? Some of these, you know what I mean? The today stuff is different as opposed to when we once were active in the streets. That was just only speaking about when we were active in the streets. So that's why we could correlate and understand to what the two gentlemen are talking about. Even, you know what I mean? So it's called a review. That's what we're doing. We're reviewing the conversation and paralleling to our time when we was in the streets. That's what we're talking about.
However, their system and what once was our system is night and day.
Correct.
Because when they, from my understanding and just evaluating, doing my homework, they push a different agenda. You know what I mean? They have meetings constantly. There's going to be a meeting. If you don't show, something is wrong.
Yeah, that's more. They got more meetings in the church.
Yeah, you're right. That is absolutely right. But at those meetings, there will be changes. There will be people moving up the ranks. There will be people getting put off. There will be. It's a lot of shit goes on at those meetings. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might not make it out that meeting.
Well, just for the record, don't know nothing about no meetings. But anyway, I understand there are meetings. Right? Right, just for the record.
Well, see, that's just like, in our culture, in our era, whatever, we have a meeting, nigga, we meeting up at the park. Nigga, whoever don't like it, you catch your face there, you get put on, you get put off, you get
Right,
disciplined.
right,
All that
right,
shit happen at the park.
right. So basically, they don't want no walk-ons. This is a conversation about, and that what they're talking about. There's no walk-ons. I don't know. If you don't know what a walk-on is, you are a square for real. Okay, just for the record, like what is a walk-on? If you don't understand the term, that person is a walk-on. You are officially a square. Ain't nothing wrong with being a square. Ain't nothing wrong with being a hip square. But
I have a question for you.
Okay, here we
This
go.
is something that they didn't address, and that we probably have never addressed.
Well, hold
Say
up.
you got it.
Hold up. There's more footage.
Okay, go for it.
Control.
What he wanted to say. He had the balls. He was Cosa Nostra. He had the brains to say, this is people in Cosa Nostra. He told another boss. John was the boss. Told another boss. Joe Colombo made two of his sons, Anthony and Joseph. When he was dead, what the fuck happened to Anthony Colombo? You were in the Colombo family. And Joseph Colombo. They were disappeared, literally. Why? Because they didn't even fucking belong. They were nothing.
The word omerta, to the average person nowadays, Drake has a song called omerta. We see omerta on different songs. We see omerta being used in books, people writing about it. It's got many different meanings, but what did omerta mean to you?
It meant open your mouth when you're in a dentist's office. Don't talk. But the thing is a joke when it's a double-edged sword. If me and you have an agreement not to betray one another, not to talk about anything, to hurt one another in any way, shape, or form, that's a two-way thing. It's not a one-way thing. We have disagreement, handshake. We trust each other. We did all kinds of things together. We're cool. But tomorrow you turn on me and do something fucking weird. What's a murder? It's bullshit. You broke it already. So what do you want me to do? Stay with it? So I'll go to prison for the rest of my life to prove I'm what? Tough? Or how stupid the fuck I am. When you broke it and you want me to go to prison and you're going to stay home, or whatever he did, he left the life because whatever, with the Russians and the whole thing.
Yep. So,
Well, we got something called a MRSA. It's called the G code. You want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, this is it's where everybody what great amount of people tap out at. This shit real. They tap out. Great amount of folks tap out. You ain't supposed to tap out, dog. I got that, no matter if it's the streets, large organizations. There's a book about Santos. Santos is a great Japanese emperor. Go check that book out and read it. But we're not going to get all into that. I'm not going to be able to do it, right? My little career that I have had, never tapped out, bro. Magnitude he was at, no, never been at that magnitude he was at. But I was at a magnitude and I never tapped out. And I remain that same person to this day. There's some things I'm not gonna be able to do. And then there's a probably not. But most likely I'm not gonna be able to do, and then the probably nots. In this case, probably not, I won't be tapping out. Not gonna be able to tap out. I'm not that kind of person. I'm 51 years old. And I'm not as tough as I once was. And I ain't as active as I once was either. So being said, a lot of people have rolled over and tapped out and gave up the draws. What that means that they became rats. They snitched. Whatever the reason was, they snitched. And you learn under the G code, you gotta take your medicine with you, bro. What that means? You might not see your family no more. You might not see society no more. You might be stuck and dying in cell by yourself. You don't get gunned down on the yard. That is a part of, if you still pushing that issue, if you still pressing like that, that will come with it, dog. And it's not being tough. It's just That's what you signed up for.
But the homeboy had a
Valid.
scenario. He said if we did something together and we took the Omerta or the G code and you fucked up and broke it, what I'm supposed to do? Still stand by it? So I
I
mean,
mean, honestly, I that was the trigger right there of tapping out. Yeah, he tapped out, but what you do? I tap out too. Like we both got documents with this person saying this and I'm saying this. Man, I'm gonna take my listen, keeping the G. I'm gonna take my medicine, take my pill to go and check my chances with the appeal court or law overturning or something. Man, I ain't gonna be able to do it. He gonna be the one up there looking like that. He the one gonna have the stigma on him. He got the one come out and explain to everybody. I'm not talking just a person that, hey, this is what I will do. I've been in them predicaments.
right?
So I'm
Yeah.
not. Yeah,
Oh yeah, there they come.
this is on the line. This is live, baby. Los Angeles, you hear that noise right there. They own on it every day. So yeah, I'm not doing a fake scenario about this. You know what I'm saying? Do a little check on who I am, do a little check on who Junior is. I've been in situations. You understand me? And I've been a former lifer in the penitentiary system. Wasn't for no hell of a case, but I was a lifer in the penitentiary system. And I've been approached. And I didn't do no one trip to the pen or 2 trips to the pen. I got 3 of them up in there. And I ain't proud of it. I'm just saying I did adversity and struggles and dealing with the streets and then coming in the pen. Those are 2 different things. Never tapped out, bro. Never tapped
Yeah,
out.
it's something, man. Everybody, when you sitting at that table and you trying to get on, and they letting you know, hey man, this may happen. Yeah, I'm with it, man. I'm with it. Just like you trying to get on to get the money in the streets. I'm with it. Then when that on the back end of it, when all the bullshit comes, then you're like, man, I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, you did. Because the other shit that they didn't tell you was just in fine print.
Oh,
Is
okay.
that you just see the fine print? Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying to you. And he'd be like, man, how could you be like this? Man, I just the way I'm cut. I'm original BG, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I was bred. And was it right? I don't can't tell if it was right. That's my makeup. Got what I'm coming from? You can't, you know what I mean? You can't start something and not finish it. Because you the one that started the bullshit. Now you want to tap out and, oh man, realize this shit is real. And that's why a lot of people get caught up when they get busted and talk to that baby mama on the phone, or talk to mommy on the phone, or talk to
Yeah,
daddy on the phone,
yeah,
or
they
talk
got
to
a lot of
auntie on
stuff
the
to
phone.
dangle in front of you, man. When you get caught up, it's just what these guys were saying is it hits home, and even if you're not in that lifestyle, you listening to what these 2 dudes are talking about, that'll detract you. Like, you know what, I'm good, man. Let me go on and go to UPS or something, man.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to do that
right,
because people know if you built for some shit or not.
right, right.
I know I'm not built for no cold weather. So why would I go somewhere where it's cold and trying to be outside? And I know that I ain't gonna be able to do that. But to prove a point or try to, prove to somebody I can do it, listen to yourself first. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey man, I ain't gonna be able to do that. Then
Yeah,
you already let them know from the beginning, okay, we can find somebody else or we can move on ourselves. But if you put that jacket on, excuse me, oh yeah, I can do it. And in your mind, you can't. You doing things under false pretense. You're not doing it right.
right,
Just
right,
just be honest, man. No, I ain't gonna be able to do that. I can do this, but I can't do that.
right. It's called know your limitations, right?
Right. Yes.
Exactly. That's what it's called. Now, so my point being made and said was the fool name? Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Oh, punk ass Beretta. And then he fucked
Yeah.
around and caught a case, and you know what I'm saying? And real life went from a TV show to a reality.
He did. He
And
did.
he was up in jail, and he got
Yeah, he did.
he got acquitted on the case, but he had to do that county time. So there was came out a little bit more different when he came out. When he
Yeah,
came out, so your views are different than when it once was. We're using what I would do and then what I would do, and then reality hit. Hold up, you said you would do all this. This happened. What happened? What happened? What happened, my friend?
Difference, man. Once that tune changed, you start dancing to a different beat. You're like, wait a minute, man. My knees ain't built for this.
Yeah, this ain't the metaverse. You know where I'm coming from? So yeah, I got it, man. And it's like I want this is if you're a non-affiliate or you're a square, this ain't what you this is we're just talking about people that was affiliated with street gangs,
Yeah.
or, you know what I mean, or organization, prison gang, whatever. That's what we're talking about for the square people. We know y'all gonna tell. Great amount y'all gonna 199 point bond, go tell some shit, go there. Y'all ass gonna rat like a motherfucker, right? Where I got that? We talking about the affiliated folks. That's what we're talking about, or the active member. That's what we're talking about. You should not tell. That ain't what you're supposed to do. You should ride your beat. Wow, that sounds crazy. Yeah, this active gang life is the active gang life is crazy. It's yes, sir. Yes, it is. So,
And then we have one more clip we want to run by y'all too.
oh yeah, another one. Control.
Gave beatings, did all kinds of things for the mafia. And they waited their turn to become a made member in the mafia. So if he never did anything, he's actually taken somebody's slot. Somebody who deserved that position. It's not his fault. I'm not saying it's his fault. But that's why I took a little bit of that position, that there's nothing wrong with it. His father was a heavyweight, and he proposed him. And he has that clout, that right to do that. But I felt when a guy all his life, we don't just make people. There's a process. They know who your mother is, your father is, your brother is, your sister is. They examine what you did. How were you in school? When you got arrested, how did you react? What did you do? When you were asked to do something, did you do it? Do you do it efficiently? Are you honorable? Are you loyal to your friends? They take all of these qualities. And it takes years to develop who they're going to make. They don't just make guys that easy.
Michael, so
Yeah, so we're just reiterating. Bottom line was they just ain't putting anybody on the set. That's bottom line to the whole thing.
Even and it doesn't matter how anxious you are to get on, how you plead your case. We got to examine you. It's like a job,
Yeah, exactly.
When you at a job and you've been there 15 years and they overlooked you for a position, then you got a motherfucker come here, been here 1 month, and he get it. You gonna feel some type of way.
Yeah.
He don't deserve it.
Yeah,
They look at your resume, how many write-ups you had, how many times you've been late, how many call-offs you have. It's the same shit.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I got it. Like you got, and I can reflect about and where I grew up at. And I seen people. I think it was maybe one or something like that, maybe 2, 3. Homies get put on. It was like 1 week that everybody got put on. Not everybody, but a group of people that I was with got put on. And I was like, it was like Monday, right? So Friday, niggas went home, you know what I'm saying? Come back Monday, two, three dudes. They from the set. And I ain't from the set. I mean, we around there on some wannabe shit. You feel me? Yeah, we talking about junior high school. First year, second year, junior high school, whatever, third year, junior high school, they motherfuckers get put on. And 1 week the homies go get put on. We around the time we from over here, but we ain't official. Niggas, uncles, cousins, aunties, and all that's from the set, but we not. You got where I'm coming from. So 1 week, couple of the homies go get put on. They're like, oh, you hear about what happened? Like, what happened? Oh, such from he really from the set now. They put him on AM. They put him on the swamp. You're like, what? Wow. You got put on? Like, yeah. They put you on? Nigga, eye swole, jaw swole. You know what I'm saying?
He got a split in his lip.
Little niggas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got spit lip, dried up blood on him and everything, trying to, heal up. So, it became, they started picking and choosing that whole week. Everybody started getting put on. And eventually I got put on. Like that same week. It's like, I can't be the only one. They like, we finna take you, put you on.
Now you outside.
I was outside then, you know what I mean? Not like that, but then, it's a story about my stuff, yeah. But anyway, for the homies that know you, they laughing about something. We talking about when we was juveniles and something took place and they never let it go. I got pressed. I got pressed by my mama.
Oh shit.
Only certain homies know about that, right? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like, hit the share on the JJ Fomby YouTube channel and the Digital Soapbox. Also
go to that audio. Go to that audio and subscribe to that audio where you can hear us on all these various audio platforms besides video.
Exactly. You go to Amazon Music, iRadio, iTunes, Sketcher. We didn't check on the Spotify, but Apple Podcasts. We're on all the streaming platforms. Roku, Twitch. Oh, Reddy's Kitchen. Shout out to Reddy's Kitchen again. If you want any advertisement, hit us up. We'll put you up here. Throw us a little something. We'll throw you up here and advertise for you. Reddy's Kitchen.
Shout out to West Coast Diners, my boy Comp and Eric and them over there. Yeah, shout out to West Coast Diners. If you want to ride, go see them. They'll hook you up.
I'm still waiting on my jacket or my socks or something. I got something coming, right?
Oh, they okay. Got us coming. You know how it is, man. Okay. When they giving you a package.
Oh, so I'm gonna see you up there today. You gonna have yours, right? Okay. Yeah.
Nah, I'm already dressed for the occasion, man. You know, I'm already dressed for the occasion. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Hey, and we still in line.
Gates up. Who's 12:47, dog?
Yeah. Hey, watch this.
I'm trying to see you. You're looking at your mug right now, dude. Anyway, hit that. Check us out. Oh yeah, traffic. They trying to G up the lane, everything. You got you on Fig?
Yeah, man. I'm on Fig.
Yeah, they're trying to get up in there that Exposition Park, California Bank Arena. Yeah, up there, well, USC right there.
Yeah. They go your homeboy.
My homeboy. That's gonna do me. Okay. Hey, look, John.
Oh,
hey, look, man, you owe me a drink for that, homie. You know,
I got you, big dog. I got you. When you come up here, I got your motherfucking whatever they got up here, churro or something.
Oh yeah, okay. I was saying, I'll take that. I'm good with that. So yeah, man. Hey, listen, I want y'all to understand, man. This On the Line podcast with JJ Fomby Jr. We making things happen, man. We moving at a steady pace. We appreciate all y'all viewers and you listeners, auto pod listeners. Go to those, listen to us on the audio. We better on the audio than the visual. I want to shout out to Smooth Up Productions, Artist Shield, Digital Soapbox, and all the squares that I know. So y'all need to beware. Junior, you got anything else you want to say before we get out of here? Because Control got something to do. He got a hot date.
Yeah. If you are showing up to this event, you know, just show a little respect for the artists, the performers, the staff, the city of LA, and, you know, come and have a good time, go home, and we can all talk about how good it was the next day.
Man, for sure, most definitely, man. And go to Digital Soapbox and look at our shows. We got shows over there. You go check us out. You can also go to the JJ Fomby YouTube channel, hit that subscribe, hit that share, hit that like. And for sure, man, we out of here. Artist Shield. Show.
Artist Shield.
Every day I wait for like my life on the line. Jungle in these streets, big things are on the line. Hustle to increase, put it all on the line. House to spouse, family, freedom, walking yards on the line. Every day on the line. Every day on